distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press, as always, we are extremely grateful to you for honoring our invitation at this shortest possible notice. We are already aware that the flag bearer of the new patriotic party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiah, concluded his 3-day tour of the Ashanti region yesterday. And we have invited you here today to bring to your fore some very unfortunate developments that emerged during this uninspiring tour of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiah. The major issue concerned is busing of SHS students to political rallies. And I believe most of you here are witness to this fact. One major feature of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiah tour was the busing of students from various senior high schools to the Youth Connect program at the Jubilee Park to create a crowd effect to show up Bawumiah's sinking popularity in his own political stronghold. We find this development very worrying because it shows the desperate length the NPP is prepared to go just to create an illusion of popularity. The law of the land do not allow partisan politics in our senior high schools, and so for the headmasters of these institutions to have released SHS students, some of whom are minors, to participate in this political activity at the time they are supposed to be in school is a cause to worry. And we all know that these students are preparing to write their WASI in 2 or 3 months ahead of us. This indicates how low they are prepared to go to please their NPP collaborators. What is even shocking is that all this happened right under the nose of the Minister of Education, Mr. Yao Educhum, who was supposedly brought in by President Akufo-Addo from the United States of America to restore sanity in our educational system. The question is, are high students in the United States of America, where he claims to be a proprietor, allowed to participate in political rallies during instructional hours? If not, then why is he exposing SHS students in Ghana to this dangerous political adventure at the time school is in session? This raises a fundamental ethical concern regarding the safety of our students and the connivance of the educational environment. It is shame that somebody like Dr. Yao Educhum, who was brought in to introduce international best practice in our education sector, will be with the same person who is destroying our senior high schools with unbridled partisan politicization. We are calling on parents to join forces with us to demand answers from CHAS and GS for exposing these wars to this needless political danger when school is supposed to be in session. Ladies and gentlemen, it is important to note that some questions were asked when Bawumiah came to Kumasi. In fact, our regional communication director posed some questions to Bawumiah, which we believe you should have answered. And I believe none of these questions were answered. Ladies and gentlemen of the press, you all have seen videos of Dr. Bawumiah convoy being booed and jeered at KJTR Central Market, which is the very location Dr. Bawumiah received the loudest applause in 2016. This cold attitude by traders towards Bawumiah is to show disapproval of his mismanagement of the economy, leading to the collapse of many businesses in the Ashanti region. This high level of NPP unpopularity has loudly reflected in the ongoing voter transfer, to the extent that they need to bus people from some selected constituencies like Bantama, Oforikrom, Kwabri, is just to name a few, to areas where they know their parliamentary candidate has already lost. It is evidential to know that just yesterday, the police arrested 2 NPP supporters from Abodom Krochia in Bekwai constituency, where they have collected a number of voter IDs from NPP supporters with the promise to transfer their names to New Edubiase constituency, and it's one of the targeted constituencies by the NPP. To our utmost surprise, the police granted them bail on the basis of order from above. We believe that some high-ranked police officers are keenly involved in perpetrating this act and wish to unambiguously remind those police officers that we will not be intimidated by insisting on our rights as citizens of Ghana, and that there will definitely be a day of reckoning for this act, for their actions and inactions. That is a promise we are giving to these police officers, and we are going to live by that promise. Somewhere last year, when KJT Market was shattered by fire, Dr. Bawumiah visited them and promised to reconstruct the affected area in the shortest possible time. We wish to use this medium to ask him if that portion of the market has been fixed or is one of his usual awful and vile promises given to Ghanaians. We want to conclude by letting you know, especially the media, to know that the NPP has targeted some constituencies, and these constituencies include Ahafano North, Mankranso, that's Ahafano Southeast, and some other constituencies. And this is where they've targeted the Bassett. And we want to encourage our supporters at these constituencies that they should resist the oppressor. The Constitution enjoins us to resist the oppressor. As to the means and form to resist, the Constitution is not clear. So any means possible that they will take to resist the oppressor is their constitutional mandate to do so. And one thing they should get in mind, that the party hierarchy is always with them. We will be with them in these tranches. We will assist them at any possible time that we are called in, for them to know that the party is determined to win the 2024 elections. Every means that Ghanaians, we believe that Ghanaians are prepared to vote for us, and that if you are voted for, we will make sure that the true will of the people is reflected. We want to use this medium to urge the good people of Ghana and Ashanti region to keep faith in the NDC and vote massively for President John Dramani Mahama, as he has better track records in terms of development in Ashanti region. Thank you for your attention. I will hand over the microphone to my regional chairman.
Yanhwe anka ede oyene ebeba Asante na NDC His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eda adono. Sa oyene no yempese beden ebesi. But as a party, say yedi enan esi from na obi anye de entwi amfa ya party eso. This Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiah eba 3 days tour ewo Ashanti. Yenim say last elections, your former organizer Akamba Eko North, any SHS Fobi Eko Ye meeting. Abai no ejina so suspended headmaster of those senior high schools. And then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiah, Ashanti region, Obai no nenim ayeden eguase. If you say a bosha or share no when to me ayeden endi so. Minianom even pass and cry or more no cry no na nipa cry ayeden enim. Internet say omudi omweni ko senior high schools eso. Videos no ana eden ewo ho no. Inti se wo ye awofo na oba e wo senior high school na se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiah ne NPP aban esan so maye unpopular wo Asante nti omo pe bebi a omo benya enipa omo pe bebi a omo benya enipa nti headmasters a omo so allow ma ye de SHS for no ebegu awiem ebeye rally no ye ka kire His Excellency Nana Dodankwa Ekufuado say sa headmasters thing na on transfer omo and I say omo quickly because Ghana no enye obi ade ye Ghana dia esai eka ho edin a ya tro no NPP hu say omo din a mo tro no anye ye amomo transfer a ye no omo say areas bi a ye NDC strongholds and on person di omo ani ye den ekoso and they are passing people from other constituencies the ayede eraho na meda me branch executives constituency executives say omo emma kwan emma omo nye den emfo omo engrem ye say answer na ubetu aye o transfer akọ various constituencies no at least I say what na constituency for a year so any partner MP before the omo ko ina no omo nyai until they are passing people illegally now we are going to resist. Please, Commander, me warning, sir. We should allow those people to transfer. I'm telling him, sir, we are not going to allow them. So, we are not going to allow them to transfer their votes. Almost our party people are working into a second a year. Almost amount for ID cards. Na me branch executives abaso yete no ye ma omote said this is what they are doing ampa enra yakwachi bi ewo bekwai abodom na de eni woni say please for eche no omo say order from above omo ayeden eja nipa no and we are going to go all out to see ejuma na omo yeden omo ye dia ye be ka kire MPP say enough is enough. We are not going to sit down for them to intimidate us in our own region. The aside Eka when they say, His Excellency Bawumiah, Oba Egromano, or say, Keyetia, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, a year no, Ashe, into Obede, Obeye, almost a year, Oba no, went to be a year. Businessmen or from some no meeting, and also Omasa ko intimidate businessmen. In some ways, omo de omo kano, omo kwan, ama omo de anka. Dollar na or the year campaign etia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no sisi anu ye bisa ne say ewe he. Na say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama etumi akura dollar 3.8 na mo kan so ye incompetent. Ono Dr. Mahmoud Bawumiah sisi o dia ko 15.5 ono so ye den ono so ye super incompetent eyesu ye cut off say eyesu mema ye bright executives na constituency executives say omo move to the various stations ye transfer no we are not going to allow anybody our own free constituency on try hold more than a year because so rema is we are not going to allow that. The region is working. Obia onim say or the region no enim ebeye form and na say MPP ejuma e de mo moment anye omo ba enim guase na e de aka omo onye economic view or ye digitalization na ye kai say digitalization no eye ewiase nyina na eye enye ono na eye eye ne de ne economy no ye ma no 24 hours kejeti a ho na obehye ma na ebo na wantu anye no se wa meya ye beto intesukoko egudu so edamatu omuye video Ebusafo ye ka na ye kire isi yitu a ye kire isi ye hwe Abranche na odi ehiamo esama police for ache no. Ye che no enya it is wrong. This party and NPP ye damasi. Since I'm a chairman here